Hey guys, I'm Rogan, and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here on this channel. Now, I know I don't say this in every video, but when I say we believe in the diversity of thought, I really mean we believe in the diversity of thought, which means it's not diversity for diversity's sake. I love all colors, creeds, religions. I love all that. All that is great. But in order to have a thriving ecosystem and a great community like this one already is on YouTube, we need the diversity of thought. I really appreciate all the comments that I've been seeing lately. I love the stimulation on the channel. I really appreciate it, guys. Let's get into it. So, like I promised, here is the long-winded rant about Amazon and why I despise the company. And for a little bit of context here, like, why not? Let's actually just pull up their stock price just for, shits and giggles, because, I am partly finance here on this channel, and I do plan on making a video about the importance of junk silver. I know I already mentioned it, but I want to make another video. That's good. So, let's see. We are going to search it. All right. Now, the interesting thing about Amazon is that it's over the past 6 months, the stock price has it basically reached a big high of $3,675.57, and since then it has like corrected. It was as low as 2,800, and now it's rebounded back to $3,019 a share. I just wanted to provide a little bit of information right now to that, because I'm going to be talking about Amazon, and I really like finance. And again, I do have other finance videos planned and stuff like that. But I like this channel to be a mix of everything. And then eventually, when the channel grows, I will stick to a few topics and not stray too much. But again, I like recommendations. I like you guys to comment and say, like, oh well, why don't you make a video about this? And I'll take it to heart. I really will. So, why I don't like Amazon. Now, we'll start off with my experience when I worked at Amazon. It was my first job. It was one of my first jobs out of college, and it started off okay. Like, it was a good position. It was good for the time. It wasn't too hard. It was full time. I worked at Boss 7. Boss 7 is a warehouse near Taunton, Mass. And it was I would go there, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10-hour days, and then peak season. Oh my God, they worked us to the bone, man. It was like 11-hour days. That was rough. I had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I was like, oh my God, this sucks. So I did it. It was tough, but they always had these safety meetings, and it happened every day, twice a day, and they always stress safety, like all these safety precautions that you can take, and all the PPE that you always had to wear. But people always got injured. Every day there was an injury. There was at least one or two injuries every day. And it might have been some stupid people, but then again, it might have just been like, negligence on Amazon's part, because they were like, go, 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 quick, 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 now, now, now. Everything has to be fucking quick. I mean, it was ridiculous the way they wanted to, because one numbskull who got nothing but windshield wipers in their cage that they loaded on the back of their pit, their fork truck, and they just scanned them all into the same bin. It rose the stow rate. And stow is like storing items in a bin, and I was a stower. I was an inbound stower, and I did a variety of different jobs in the building. But they kept getting mad at me. It's like, oh, you're not going fast enough. You're not storing enough items fast enough. I was like, oh yeah, well, if I have a cage with nothing but microwaves and pillows, how the hell am I supposed to store like 80, 90 items an hour? And then the average rate would keep rising, so then they would keep rising the goal rate, and it was like ridiculous. And like, I wasn't the only one not meeting it. More than half the people were talked to about this. And that's just my department that I worked in. There's a 1,000,000 square foot warehouse. It's like twice the size of where I'm working now. And, and then the breaks. Ugh, give me a break. I mean, it wasn't as bad as some places in Europe where there's like piss bottles laying around. But like, they get mad. It's like, oh, well, there was 5 minutes between your stow. And I was like, yeah, well, I was taking a shit. Okay? I was like, I gotta poop. And like the breaks, it would take you 5 minutes to park your truck and like another few minutes to get to break, and they wanted 15 minutes between scanning items into a bin, which means you only got a 2 minute break. And I was talked to multiple times, and I expressed my distaste for that, and they didn't like me very. They didn't like that very much. They didn't like me wanting to be treated like a human being. There was a few people that I worked with that were fired for silly reasons. They know that they can just get, like, people are lining out the door to get access to the store. Yeah, my gimbal just ran out of battery. All right. Let's see if I can. Yeah. So like there was just like that was my experience working in the Amazon warehouse. It sucked. It was okay for the time. It helped me pay off my car, but as soon as that year was done, I was out of there. And you know, Amazon is so against unions, right? And they don't want to unionize because they know if they unionize, they're gonna have to actually treat their employees like human beings, and then they tout their $15 an hour minimum wage, and big deal. I mean, there's a bunch of places paying $15 an hour. You can work at some McDonald's and make $18 an hour. Granted, it's part time, but still, you know. And then they provide an exceptional service. I understand that, but it's like it's at the expense of human lives and people being overworked and not getting enough time off and long hard days and stuff like that. And Jeff Bezos, he has like billions of dollars, like tens of billions of dollars, and wife divorces him, and he's still a gazillionaire. And he's like, oh well, I need to sell my super yacht so I can get a bigger super yacht. Like some living in excess. And then you can make the argument, well, he provides a really good service and he adds a lot of value to the economy, and that's why he can live that way. Yeah, well, like him and Walmart, like they're basically putting everything out of business, every other small business out of business, and then you can also make another argument that, well, Amazon, they allow you to sell things on their platform and stuff like that. I don't know exactly how that works. So they basically cannibalize small business, and then they are nice to people who try to sell other things on their platform. So there's a lot of shady things that happens with Amazon, and there's a lot of bad things that go on in their warehouses, and I really don't like the company, and I don't recommend you working for them. Unless you're like higher level management, like go for it. I mean, I guess. I mean, if you really want to do that. So that is my long-winded Amazon rant. I hope you guys enjoyed that content. I will make a part 2 if requested. I know I could go into more detail. So, if you like this content, I want you to hit that like button. And if you didn't like the content, and if you didn't like my face, my topic, or my shirt, just remember to smash that dislike button. Gives me a chance to improve, make better content, make more content, and then just get better overall with what I'm doing. If you want to see more crazy videos from this crazy guy, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And that bell notification. It might work, it might not. Alright, guys, have a great rest of the day. I'll see you next time.